Hello friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today I have the first book worth binging in 2021, and that is the Ickabog. Now this is a physical copy, it's my daughter's copy. I love it, it's got some illustrations in it, but I actually went through and listened to it on Audible, and guys, I've got to say, I was pleasantly surprised. It took me a few days to actually get started reading this book or listening to it because, I don't know, I wasn't really in the mood necessarily. I wanted something and I was hesitant. I went into this very hesitant, but I was pleasantly surprised by it, right? If you look at the actual book, the book itself is, it's not very long. It's 200 something odd pages, 274 pages. And it's a very quick read. It's a quicker listen if you are an Audible aficionado like myself. I really enjoyed it. Now, looking at this is the ratings, right? This is on Audible. It's got a 4.6 out of 5 stars. There are 1,420 ratings as I'm doing this. It is a fairy tale story. So this is the premise, right? The Ickabog is coming. Not Ichabod. That would be weird. But Ickabog. A mythical monster, a kingdom in peril. An adventure will test two children's bravery to the limit. Discover a brilliantly ordinary fairy tale about the power of hope and friendship to triumph against all odds, from one of the world's best storytellers, right? And again, whether you like J.K. Rowling personally or not, I've got no beef with her. She is a great storyteller. The kingdom of Cornucopia was once the happiest in the world. It had plenty of gold, a king with the finest mustache you could possibly imagine, and the butchers, bakers, and cheesemongers whose exquisite foods made a person dance with delight when they ate them. Everything was perfect, except for the misty marshlands of the north, which, according to legend, were home of the monstrous Ickabog. Anyone sensible knew the Ickabog was just a myth to scare children into behaving, much like Krampus, Santa, or the IRS. But the funny thing about myths is that sometimes they take on a life of their own. Could a myth unseat a beloved king? Could a myth bring a once happy country to its knees? Could a myth thrust two children into an adventure they didn't ask for and never expected? All right, now I gotta say, guys, I love that title, I love that intro, but really, this book is more about this country and how it's lies and intrigue and political machinations bring it to its knees, and it's really a good book, and it's really a fun story. Now, again, I was really hesitant to go into this, but I absolutely love it. Now, I grew up listening to Stephen Fry read Harry Potter, so I say I grew up. I spent much of my formative young adult life, and when I say young adult, I was an actual adult who was younger, right? I was in late teens, early 20s, and listening to his audiobooks, I absolutely love. I love Stephen Fry, great actor, just a succulent voice, just beautiful to listen to, super powerful. I love him. When I think of Stephen Fry, I think of not just Sherlock Holmes, but V for Vendetta, right? I love him in that, but he's got this great voice for reading, J.K. Rowling's books, and he does an amazing job here too. If you're interested, guys, I highly recommend it. It was different than I expected, and I think because of that difference, I was pleasantly surprised. Now, again, this is my daughter's copy. We got it for Christmas. Got it for her for Christmas. And one of the fun things about having listened to it and then reading it with her or having her read it as well, it's a fun, discussion. We can talk about these things. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy doing that. And so if you're interested, if you're looking for a kid's book that is still entertaining for you, I absolutely recommend this. You can get it anywhere, Amazon. I recommend Audible, guys. Again, Stephen Fry, just a delightful voice, just very pleasant, very. He does a great job narrating this book, and this book needs a good narrator, right? It just really, really does. And again, phenomenal performance, phenomenal job reading it, and just a fun story. So if your kids are looking for it, if you're bored, you can, in the links below, you got 2 links. The first is to try out Audible. I will always recommend Audible. If it's not here in Audible, you probably don't need it. If you don't find it on Audible, or if you can find it at your local bookstore, or if you can find it at your local library, do it. It's so worth it. But want to support the channel, want to help me out, go ahead and click on the link below. You can subscribe to Audible, 1 month, 2 free books. Check this out. I always recommend Star Wars books, but if you're not a fan of the Star Wars genre, I gotta tell you, this one's phenomenal. If you are a Harry Potter fan, check it out, my friends. If you're a J.K. Rowling fan, check it out. If you like stories that are, I don't know, like, it feels almost steampunkish without the steampunkiness. I know that's weird, but like, if you like kingdoms and fantasy, but still reality at the same time, I'm telling you guys, this is a really good book. Again, the cool thing I like about Audible, if you're a subscriber, you don't like it, return it. They give you your money back, or you can pick out a new book. It's wonderful. I love Audible. It's great. But again, find it at your local bookstore. Find it at your local Costco, your local library, whatever. It's totally worth it, guys. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Let me know if you have read it, what you thought, because I loved it. I absolutely did. If you're going to put a spoiler, make sure that you warn people. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share. This has been our first book worth binging in 2021, with many more to come. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, remember to smile and stay nerdy.